Hello everyone, this is my Chapter 3 Part B assignment for Marketing 123, where we had to take a look at figures 3.6 and 3.7 and kind of figure out where we land on the matrix. And looking at some of the descriptions on 3.6, where low assertiveness is like slow paced, cooperative, avoids taking risks, supportive team player, non-directive, easygoing, reserved, and expressing opinions. Not really me. I can kind of check that one off the box pretty quickly. The thing that was kind of interesting is the other three. I kind of related to all three of them, two of them more specifically, and I think it kind of fits better. But I'll do the one that was kind of the weakest first. That's going to be the low responsiveness. Task-oriented, guarded, cool, rational, meticulous organizer, inflexible regarding time, control gesturing, non-directive, and formal. The reason I say that I feel like I can fall into this box is because that's like when it comes down to crunch time, or if I get put into a corner, I guess you could say, like especially at work where something didn't go right or something's going on that I just need to buckle down, get stuff done. Especially at my workplace where it's very team, like everybody has to work together no matter what. Like you work on your own separate projects, but in the end, something that you start, someone else has to deal with, and something else that somebody else starts, you have to end up dealing with. So it's very here, you deal with this, I'll deal with that. So when for lack of better terms, when crap hits the fan, I do feel like I kind of get into this like low responsiveness in a way, because I just lock down. I'm focused. I'm very got my guard up, and I just kind of blank slate it, or not blank slate it, but I just kind of like level head. Don't try and talk to me. Don't try and talk me out of something. Don't try and change plans. I have a very meticulous time frame that I want to do stuff. Just let me get it done. So it's rare, but I do feel it kind of fits with me. The one that I felt was much stronger, but not the strongest, was the high assertiveness. Fast paced, competitive, takes risk, independent, directive, confrontational, and forcefully expresses opinions. Some of these, I would say, kind of have like a negative connotation, or really kind of a negative denotation too. Especially like confrontational, takes risks, stuff like that. But I do feel that I'm the type of person that if you want to kind of spin it in a more understanding positive light, I am the one who's willing to try things. I'm the one who's willing to put it out there, not necessarily get in someone's face confrontational, but like if I think you're doing something wrong, I'm gonna let you know. Like I think, hey, maybe you should do it this way, or hey, I think you're doing this wrong. That kind of confrontational, not like, hey, I hate you, kind of a thing. But yeah, forcefully expresses opinions. That's definitely kind of me. Like, if I think your way works, but I think my way works better, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna be like, okay, we'll try your way, but when it doesn't work, we're gonna try my way. Um, Definitely directive, independent. Again, going back to that, okay, just let me do it myself. I do heavily believe in the if you want anything done right, just do it yourself kind of a thing. But the one that I think clicked with me the most is the high responsiveness, relationship oriented, open and warm, emotional, not quite unorganized. Well, I guess you could say in a way both of these kind of, depending on the situation, I think fit me well. So they might be able to kind of swap back and forth now that I'm thinking about it. But flexible regarding time, highly animated, spontaneous, and informal. This is like kind of like my like when I'm in a chill mood or when I'm not at work or something like that. I'm definitely this. I'm definitely like my friends are my family. Like you mess with my family, we got a problem. Very open. Like my friends always joke that I'm kind of like the Dr. Phil of the group. I'm always the one that wants to talk. Hey, what's going on? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Blah blah blah. Emotional. I do wear my emotions on my sleeve. If I'm grumpy, you're gonna know. If I'm sad, I'm extremely quiet. If I'm happy, very bouncy, spontaneous, just energetic. Unorganized, I don't really. I've tried hard enough in my life that I feel like I have beaten this problem. I used to be. I know I used to be, like, especially in high school. I, whatever. But I think now that being an adult, it's kind of forced me to be at least somewhat organized. Like, my desk will still get cluttery and stuff like that, and I live in a state of chaos, like organized chaos at all times. But I do feel like I keep my stuff organized. Maybe not organized in the sense of what people would say, oh, everything looks like model home tidy, but I constantly have a grip on what's going on. Flexible regarding time, that's me in a chill state. Like, if I know we've got time, like, friends and I want to go out, and they're like, oh, well, let's stop for ice cream, or oh, let's stop for dinner. And I'm like, no, we need to get to the show, kind of a thing, or no, we need to get to the concert or something like that. I'm usually flexible. I'm like, you know what? Maybe we don't need to see the first set. It's a local person no one really cares about. So yeah, I'd say I'm kind of flexible. Highly animated, definitely. I mean, I've been conducting an orchestra this whole time. Spontaneous, I do like to do spontaneous stuff. And informal, yeah. When I'm not being professional, like in a professional settings, I can definitely be informal, random, and just kind of fun. So going to the other figure, 3-7, and where it's got the crossbars. Like I said, the highly responsive and the highly alertive kind of where I felt I was fitting. So if you were looking at the crossbar, and of course in the screen it's going to be like that, the highly responsive is going to be in the upper right hand, this one here. Kind of in the middle of that square there, which is the expressives, which is relationship oriented, fast pace. But at the same time, like I said, sometimes I feel like I can kind of fall into the driver, where I'm low responsiveness but highly alertiveness. Or yeah, low responsive but highly alertive. And then looking in 3-8, what that kind of means, and this is where I ultimately kind of made that decision, is if you are a expressives, then you never want to be hurt emotionally and you crave attention. Again, connotation kind of sounds negative, but I do feel that makes sense. I don't like being told that I'm wrong, even though I know sometimes I am, and I'm humble and I'm willing to admit that. I don't like hearing it. And I especially don't like hearing it from someone that I know is wrong. Like, if we're doing a thing and yours didn't work, I don't want you to tell me, oh, yours didn't work either. The I told you so, it really gets under my skin and it makes me boil. And I'm the type of person, I hold on to stuff too. Like, I cannot let it go. I know it's a major fatal flaw. That's just how I am. And what that means is attention is I enjoy being in the thick of it. I want to be in the front lines. I want to be in the trenches. Like, I want to be involved. I do not like sitting in the back seat. I do not like watching other people do stuff. I am a leader. I control the group. I am that. Yes. So driver, this one I think is a little bit weaker, but still pretty strong, is a winning and wants results. And that, I think, both of them can kind of express, like, the one is like getting a project done, the other one is like my drive. Why? Well, driver. Why I want to get the projects done is I want to be right and I want to get stuff done. So that kind of feeds one off the other in a way. So that's why I think that kind of fits well. So yeah, that's where it breaks down. I hope that made sense because I know I babbled. Kind of goes back into exactly what I'm talking about. So any questions, comments, concerns, by all means, give me a shout. Like to hear your responses, and I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day.